Hello, everybody. We are back. So today is what Saturday, August 4th, I think. So August 4th was Wednesday, I think. Right. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. August 4th of 2018. I think I told you I left my computer programmer job because I've been doing computer programming for like 2 decades, off and on, and I'm a nomadic kind of person, so I have to switch every once in a while where I live or my job, my profession, something like that. So mostly, probably every 4 years or so. Yeah, I change my job, where I live, on average. Okay, average it lasts about 4 years. So I've been living in Alaska for 3 years, and I don't want to leave Alaska, and I don't want to move out of the town I'm living in because I bought a house. I have a car. I have a house. I love my house. I love my car. I don't want to switch. Maybe I'm getting old. Okay, but in terms of computer programming profession, yeah, I do want to switch. So right now I'm in this dilemma. Should I stay in Alaska? I have strong preference for Alaska. I love Alaska because in Alaska we have a lot of space. I mean, unless you're living in a big city, in the middle of big city in Alaska. Uh, Believe it or not, there are a lot of big cities in Alaska, like Anchorage or Kenai or Fairbanks, Juneau. Yeah, it's population density in the middle of those cities is fairly high. So I don't live in Anchorage. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but I live outside of one of our big city in Alaska. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm giving it away. Oh, how to whatever. So yeah, I don't want to give this up, and at the same time, I want a lawyer job. Okay, I have never worked as a lawyer, so to me it's something new, and I think I would really enjoy it. So if I don't get a lawyer job in Alaska, then what do I do? I may look for a lawyer job in lower 48 or in Hawaii, outside Alaska. Okay, lower 48 meaning states in America except Hawaii and Alaska. That's lower 48. So yeah, anywhere. My first preference is lawyer job, civilian lawyer job in Alaska. My second preference, some civilian lawyer job anywhere in America outside Alaska. My third preference would be um, military lawyer job in Alaska. My fourth preference would be military lawyer job anywhere in America outside Alaska. Okay, so my that's my layered backup plan. So I'm gonna apply to jobs in that order, and I have some savings. Okay, it's gonna last me maybe a couple of months or so. So I have to move very fast. Okay, and lawyer jobs in Alaska to apply to all of them and to go door to knocking in the vicinity where I live. It's gonna take a week, no more than a week because they're not that many. Okay, all right. So I give 1 week to Alaska lawyer job. Otherwise, so after 1 week of that, so today's Saturday, so it'll be just next week. Okay, after that, I have to move very fast because my savings are limited, and yeah, I have to move very fast. Okay, so I give 1 week for lawyer jobs in Alaska. After that, I will start applying to lawyer jobs around the country. Okay, because I may have to move out. I prefer not to, right? And going back to military, well, that's fine with me. I can pass my PT test, the training test, right? And also there are many branches of military. Army would be my preference, yeah, because I'm an army veteran. I love the army. And but yeah, there's army, air force, national guard, coastal guard, marine, navy. Yeah, I can apply to any one of those army lawyer jobs. Judge, advocate general, JAG. Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. But just I want to have my hair long, and I love wearing my civilian clothing like Hawaiian shirts and sport coats, blazers. Okay, my shoes. I don't want to give that up. Okay, because in the military you have to wear uniforms, right? I did that for 4 years. Okay, so I don't see any point of going back to that. Okay, because I have already done it before. All right, so and military boots, you have to tie the strings. Military boots, okay. You tie the string every time you put it on, every day. Okay, that's extra work, and I want some freedom with my hairstyle too. And also, importantly, I want to keep doing my politics. Okay, so that's why I prefer civilian jobs over uh, civilian lawyer job as opposed to military lawyer job. Because I want to do politics, and if you are in the military, you cannot do politics. Okay, and yeah, that's where I'm at. So, are we going to talk about humanology? Yes, we will talk about humanological group theory or group theoretical humanology, right? Later on. Okay, so there are a lot of these online blogs, and it's a great. I love blogs like Facebook or whatever blogs. And right now I'm doing vlog, video log. It's like video diary, kind of. Yeah, this is what this is. Sit down stand up comedy one man show. It's a venting of our feelings or our thoughts and feelings, and venting, and it could be entertaining. It could be something has some educational value for young people, perhaps. Okay, sharing experiences, life experiences. So last night I was like, I'm doing all this. Okay, I'm outspoken about my political views, which is very unpopular one. I oppose gay marriage, transgender bathroom, marijuana, tattoos, piercings. But you have to understand this. I do not hate nobody. Half of my friends are liberal. Half of my friends are conservative. And more than half of my friends subscribe to some of those what I perceive as harmful, evil ideologies. Yeah, a lot of my close friends smoke marijuana because it is no longer illegal. It is legal in Alaska to smoke marijuana. Okay, yeah, many of my friends smoke marijuana. I disagree with them on that point, but they're my friends. Let's say you have a son, you're a parents, kids, and they do something that you disagree with. Would you disown them and never talk to them again? No, no. No two people on earth can agree 100%. Even twins or husband and wife. Yeah, they disagree all the time, right? It's okay, right? We're all human beings. We have all our opinions, and as long as you can tolerate, then yeah, relationships continue. We talked about that before, right? This dot product, this relation scalar, you know, expectation dot property. What's your list of expectation on that person, and what does that person actually do? How do they meet your expectation? you multiply each and you sum them up, right? So a positive factor can overcome several small negative factors. If positive factors are very big, summation of them, okay? So yeah, that's how relationship can go on, all right? So positive relationship means that you're getting, you're kind of attracted to each other, right? That's positive relationship. Negative relationship, you repel from each other. So, oh, I don't want that person. I want to stay away from that person. That kind of thing. Okay. So that's the breakdown of the relationship. Okay. Repel. Yeah, it's like electrical force. In electricity, yeah, electrical. In physics, yeah, negative and positive, the opposite attract each other, and the same minus minus or positive positive they repel each other. You know, like electrons, two electrons repel and two protons repel. But in humanology, yeah, no analogy is perfect. Okay, there are some similarity, but analogy is never perfect one. Okay, because every area in the universe is different. Okay, there's some similarities. All right, so in humanology, yeah, negative relationship means they repel each other. Okay, positive relationship means they attract each other. All right. Okay, because it goes with our common notion of what's negative, what's positive. Being enemies are negative, being friends are positive, right? Yeah, so that's our convention in humanology. Okay, sign convention. And let's talk about Jesus a little bit, okay? Because right now I'm at, oh yeah, so blog. Yeah, I wrote in one blog. I'm not gonna tell you which. I have many blogs. You know, there are many online blogs, right? One blog that I frequent to, yeah, I love all those technology companies in San Francisco and in Portland, in Seattle. They are fantastic, okay? Yeah, yeah, Washington, Oregon, California, they're all liberal. But I love liberals, okay? There are some valid points in liberalism, okay? I don't agree with them 100%, but there are points I agree with them too, okay? So yeah, like big companies like IBM, I think IBM is more Eastern Coast based, but yeah, they have some branches in the Western Coast. And I lived in California for 30 years. I love California. Okay, it's beautiful, great state. So yeah, Intel is in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, and Amazon and Microsoft in Seattle, Washington, and uh, PayPal also is in Seattle, Washington, I think, and Apple, Microsoft, some IBM. Yeah, they're in Yahoo. They're in Silicon Valley. You know, San Jose, Santa Clarita, I think, in California. Yeah, they're great companies. I love them. I'm a huge fan. Like YouTube, you know, huge fan. Amazing companies. Okay, they're doing fantastic jobs. Okay, yeah. So in full support of them, and so let's talk about Jesus a little bit because okay, blog. Yeah. So yeah, last night I was kind of in a desperate mood where I'm applying to jobs, but it's not quite working out for me. And I'm doing all this. I'm politically vocal. If you Google my name, then you'll see many things that you will not like because I'm very vocal about it. You know, I'm also running for president. Of course, that's a hobby. Okay. Um, Most likely it's not gonna happen. Okay, because I don't spend time too much time or too much money on it. It's a so I'm running for president for as a hobby. Okay, yeah, on paper, yeah, I'm a president candidate, but do I spend too much time or money on it? No, I don't. Okay, it's my outlet, venting, a device for my private entertainment and private joy. Okay, that's it. Okay, it doesn't have to be serious. Okay, why I'm telling you this because you don't have to worry about me. Okay, but my potential employers may not like that. me running for president. If you Google my name, you probably get a get a entry in Google or Bing, any online web search. Me as a presidential candidate, registered with FEC, Federal Election Commission. Okay, so yeah, but hey man, it's just on paper. It's a hobby. It's nothing to worry about because I don't spend too much time or money on it. Okay, it's something I do for fun, and it motivates me to write about political issues to national newspapers or national magazines. None of them accepted my essays so far, but that's fine. I do it for as a hobby, okay, to motivate me to write about political issues. Okay, that's it. So yeah, by no way, by no means it's gonna interfere with my job or anything. Okay, so you don't have to worry about me. Okay, so but at the same time, I don't compromise my moral principle. Okay, even if I have to die for it. That's very religious concept. That's why we're going to talk about Jesus. Okay, so so Jesus once said, okay, blog. Okay, so yeah, yesterday blog, I wrote a suicide note. Okay, it's venting. Okay, I'm not gonna call it suicide, but I wrote something like a suicide note. Okay, okay, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I don't think I can get any job because I'm doing all these political things and I put it online, and so my potential employers that apply my job to, and you know, I'm applying to many jobs, right? So yeah, they will probably Google my name and they will find out, oh, this guy's running for president and he's so conservative, like far right, and he said all these things online on his name. So I will never hire him because it's not gonna look good on my company if I ever hire him. So yeah, it's possible that all my political activity, my activism, and it may freak them out and they never hire me. Yeah, that is possibility. Strong possibility. Okay, because my political views on all those issues are fairly outrageous, and I like it that way. That's my personality. I like it outrageous. Okay, so if there is strong possibility that nobody wanna hire me, then what do? I will probably starve to death because I don't commit crimes. I don't steal. It is against my morality. I'll never steal anything from anybody. Okay? I'm a Christian. Okay? I will never commit a crime just to survive. I'd rather die of starvation than steal somebody's money or food. No, I would never do that. Also, at the same time, I am also a Republican. I'm conservative. I will never rely on somebody else's money. Okay? It is against my moral principle. I will never ask people for money. I would rather die than ask for money. It is against my moral principle. Okay? So, if I cannot get any job, okay, so I have four priorities, right? Preferences. Lawyer job in Alaska, lawyer job in outside Alaska, civilian, okay, and military lawyer job in Alaska, and military lawyer job in some anywhere in America outside Alaska, right? So that's four. Fifth option would be going back to Korea, okay, get a lawyer job in Korea. So I do not want to go back to computer programming because I have done it for so long. I just can't do it. All right. It's because I'm a nomadic personality and I like my nomadic personality. I'm not going back to it. Okay. Yeah, lawyer job meaning a variety of things. I can be a lobbyist in Washington D.C. or working as a some kind of researcher or think tank, you know, researcher or writer, some network or journal, even a journalist or commentator in a newspaper or television network. Yeah, I would love that in Washington D.C., Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, whatever. Yeah, so after 1 week in Alaska job applying, I will apply to national, some lawyer job or think tank, lobbyist, networks, newspaper. Yeah, I'll apply to. That'll be my next week activity. Okay, so I'm giving Alaska 1 week to retain me because after next week I will have to apply to jobs nationwide because I cannot just wait forever. I have limited savings. Okay, I was making more $58,000 a year. Okay, so I only have a couple of $1,000. My money is running out. Okay, I know how to save, but I only have a couple of $1,000, and my monthly mortgage is $1,000. Okay, so a couple of $1,000 I can, come on, right? Yeah, I probably have just 1 month in my job search. I have to get a job anywhere in a month because that's how long I can last with my savings, right? Yeah, so America, Alaska, then America, and then Korea. Okay, so I look for lawyer jobs because I love Korea. I have no problem living in Korea. Okay, but my preference is in America. So I give 1 week to Alaska to hire me as a lawyer. If that doesn't work out, I give maybe 2 weeks for America, anywhere in America, to hire me as a lawyer or as a commentator, think tank, lobbyist, whatever, anywhere. 2 weeks. I'm going to give America 2 weeks. Then I'll give 1 week to Korea to give any lawyer job in Korea. If that doesn't work out, then I'm gonna use a nuclear option, meaning um, I'll go backcountry in Alaska. Okay, and I will live off the land, far back in backcountry in Alaska, like real backcountry. I'll carry my gun. I have a pistol. Okay, so it's 40 caliber. I have just one pistol. Okay, yeah. So I take my gun. Okay, but I can carry only so many magazines and so many bullets. Right, it's gonna run out eventually. Right, so I don't care. I will carry my lighters, and I carry my cigarettes, and I carry my vodka, tent, sleeping bag, food. Okay, so I go far back Alaskan country. Okay, as far as I can, where there's absolutely nobody. Yeah, there will be bears. Alaska has bears. Okay, so it's either bear kills me and eat me, or I kill the bear and eat it. Okay, so I will living off the land as long as I can until I die of freezing or starvation or disease or injury or get eaten by bear. I've been fantasizing about this. Okay, so I know how to do this. I know how to make fire out of this tree branch and this tree, whatever. Okay, I know how to make fire out of these trees. Okay, I know how to make shelters out of these dead trees and these leaves, and I can dig a hole on the ground. Yeah, I carry a shovel and stuff like that. I carry a saw. I have that. Okay, just carry, portable everything. I have that in my house. Okay, in the storage. So I have fantasized about living off the land, and many people in Alaska actually are doing it. They have been living Alaskan backcountries for decades. Okay, many of them. They're not just one. No, many people in Alaska live just like that. like Eskimos and Indians, right? I studied them, so I know how to do it in theory. Okay, I may die. Okay, I know freezing or bear mauling or injury, starvation. Yeah, yeah. So many Alaskans died that way. Okay, so I may survive like some Alaskans living out backcountry. I may die like some Alaskans who used to live in backcountry. Yeah, it can happen either way. I love that stuff. Okay, I'm a man. I'm an adventurous man. Okay, so I have no problem doing it. Okay, so Alaska lawyer job or American lawyer job or Korean lawyer job. If none of that works out in 1 month, then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll pack my stuff and I will sell my house, sell my car, and I'll head back in the outback country in Alaska, and I will live there until I die. Okay, I have no problem. I have fantasized about it. I love that stuff. Okay, so it's goodbye civilization. You may call it suicide, but to me it's an adventure. Yeah, that's what I wrote last night in the blog, and this morning I got rid of it. I wrote it, but I got rid of it. I wrote it last night. I got rid of it this morning. Okay, so let's take a break and let's talk about Jesus, and then we'll take another break and we'll talk about group theory, mathematical group theory, its application in humanology. Okay. All right. Let's take a break. Okay, I'm back. I did some job search efforts this morning, and it's Saturday morning, so it's my weekend. Everybody needs a break. I need a break. So it's Saturday morning, like 11. Um, I'm drinking. Yeah, on weekend, yeah, I drink from the morning. Um, okay, let's talk about Jesus. Okay, so I'm a huge admirer of Jesus. Okay, and I read Bible three times, twice in Korean and one time in King James version in English. Beautiful, beautiful, old English, so beautiful. Beautiful King James version. Okay, yeah, I read Bible from cover to cover three times. Okay, so I know inside and out about Bible. Okay, and I don't go to church anymore because churches. I used to go to churches for as part of my political campaign, and I don't do that anymore because in church services they sing. I love old hymns. Okay, but nowadays modern Christian songs, some of them are really good. I like it, but others not my musical taste. Okay, I love Baptist churches. Okay, they're like sing like Southern Baptist. They are very enthusiastic. They sing and dance. I like that. Yeah, I love churches. Okay, don't get me wrong. And churches, Christianity is one of the founding mother figure. In Christianity, we don't use the term father except God. Okay, so that's what Jesus said, right? You don't call somebody else your teacher or your father because Holy Spirit is your only teacher and Father is your only father. I agree with what Jesus said because we are all students, okay? We learn from each other because our knowledge is never complete. Our knowledge is never perfect. Just because you have more experience, you are aged, you are old in your life, does not mean you have nothing to learn from a young person. Okay? So, humanology agree with Jesus 100%. Okay? That's why I personally believe that Jesus is indeed Son of God. Okay? I mean, as an analogy, it's not like God has a wife, some goddess, and gave birth to Jesus. No, analogy. It's not perfect. Okay, so our knowledge is never perfect. That's why we are all students, and we have to learn from each other and teach each other. Okay, God is our heavenly Father. Okay, that's Christian belief, and what that means, one interpretation of that is we are all brothers and sisters. We are all family. Earth is like a ship that is cruising through the space. Okay, you have this sun and earth globe, right? Revolving around the sun, and our solar system actually revolves in the galaxy. Okay, center of the galaxy. And the galaxy itself also moves around in the space. Okay, so every one of you is the center of the universe because there is no such a thing as a center of the universe. Universe is infinite. There's this Big Bang theory, cosmology. They talk about many different theories, but they're all BS. They talk about this boundary of the universe, the boundary of the space. I understand what it is. Okay, yeah, universe is expanding. So if you rewind, expanding universe, yeah, it must have come from just one single point. That's the Big Bang theory, which is very rational and logical. Yeah, it's a good theory. It's logical. So yeah, it's a good theory. Okay, so Big Bang theory says, yeah, there's just one point back in the time. Then there's Big Bang, and it starts to expand. Okay, it tend to accelerate even the speed of expansion. So this outer boundary is the boundary of the universe. Okay, my question is, what is outside of the boundary? There should be some empty space there, right? Yeah, there's no matter or mass, but there has to be some space, right? So yeah, space concept wise, conceptually, space is infinite, and time. Okay, so we go back in time. The expanding universe is now shrinking, right? If we rewind back the history of the universe, right? Okay, so the point where when the Big Bang was the single point in time and space, what was what was there before that single point in time, before the Big Bang? What was there? Okay, so time also is infinite. Let's talk about space and time, okay? I wonder if you have watched the Rod Sterling's 1970s, I think, 1960s, 1970s, the Twilight Zone. I'm a huge fan of that series, okay? Television, TV series, the Twilight Zone, and Rod Sterling was a writer, producer of that show. Back in Hollywood, black and white, okay? He talked about the fifth dimension, and it was very insightful. Okay, so let's do some of this. Because, yeah, humanology is heavily relying on physics, mathematics. You have x, y axis, and then you have z axis, right? Fourth dimension, second dimension, and third dimension. We'll talk about Jesus later. You gotta cover the basics. So, okay, dimensionality. That is a big subject in humanology. Okay, you have my goodness, you cannot see this. X-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, right? That's dimension number, order of dimension. Before that, there's zero, dot. Philosophically, in Western European tradition, dimensionality plays big role in philosophy. Is Spinoza, Descartes, Leibniz, they talked about extension. Okay, so dimensionality is this zeroth dimension, one dot. There's zero dimension, just one dot. If you extend this zero dimension, you make fourth dimension. So, and dot stack up on each other, it becomes a line. Now, you extend these lines, then now you have a plane. That's the second dimension, a plane. Now you have this plane stacked upon each other like sheets of paper, sheets of toilet paper, sheets of paper stacked on each other, it becomes a cube. Now it's a three-dimensional cube. Okay, that's the third dimension. What's the fourth dimension? It's extension of this three-dimensionality. What's fourth dimension? I give you like 10 seconds, okay? So I want this to be interactive, okay? It's just not me just talking, no. I want you to talk and think critically, logically, rationally, or even emotionally, okay? Yeah, do whatever you want. Take 10 seconds. You know, many of you have plants, you water your plants. I I don't water. I vodka. I vodka different plants. Okay, this is a rose petal. This is a red currant, and this is a still red. Is a high bush cranberry from last year. Okay, still red. Okay, because I don't water them. I vodka them. Okay, I put vodka after I drink it all. It's yarrow. This is a dandelion. This is a chaga mushroom that I picked in the hiking trail. Yeah, I love Alaska. I don't want to leave Alaska. Okay, uh, we have all this stuff, wonderful stuff. Okay. Anyway, so time's up. Okay, so if you have ever studied Einstein's relativity theory, we have fourth dimension, which is time, right? So three dimension is X, Y, Z. That's space. Three-dimensional space, right? One dimension, zero dimension is just a dot. Your location, where you live on Earth, in a city, your house location, is a one dot in space, right? And then you commute from your house, one dot, from your house to your work. That's you can draw a straight line, one dimension, distance, physical distance, one dimension, one straight line. But alas, it's not that simple, right? You go through all these squiggly blocks because you don't want to drive your car through the water or through the forest, right? You drive on the road. Okay. The road map from your house to your workplace is a two-dimensional surface, right? It's not straight line. It's curved. You go like this and go like this and this and this and this, right? Yeah, it's two-dimensional space, right? If you have an airplane, one business idea for you, one man drone, one person drone that you can fly. It doesn't have to be automatic. Doesn't have to be some driverless. No, no, it doesn't have to be programmed. Yeah, you can fly the drone, helicopter, small helicopter. They have it in Dubai. Okay. Yeah, just one person drone, a helicopter, small helicopter. Yeah, that's we gotta work with the FAA, Federal Aviation Agency regulation, right? If I'm the president, I'm gonna relax it. I will work with the Congress and governors and congressmen, congresswomen, governors and governees, governesses, state legislatures to relax the regulation so that you can fly a one-person drone. Okay, so then you're three-dimensional now because you use this third axis. You're flying up. Now you have altitude. Okay. In addition to longitude and latitude, you have altitude. You fly up and down. Okay. You're a three-dimensional creature like birds. Okay. So what's the fourth dimension? Time. Okay. So we have this three-dimensional holographic picture of ourselves. Okay. You take a picture, it's a holographic picture, it's a three dimension, it's a cube. Okay, with width, length, and height. Okay, it's three-dimensional picture. We stack it up, it becomes a motion picture. Your holographic image is now moving in time axis. So we have this fourth dimension called I'm not sure if you can see this, time. You have this three-dimensional axis, and you stack in time axis. That's fourth dimension. Okay, that's our real life. What is fifth dimension then? That Rod Sterling talked about in Twilight Zone introduction. The fifth dimension. I give you like 1 minute for this because this is profound discovery by Ross Tolling and some other people too. This is very interesting concept in humanology. Okay, so yeah, humanology is about contribution from many old different people like entertainers, physicists, mathematicians, Jesus, Buddha. It's collection of human knowledge. That's why it's called humanology. Human knowledge. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute for this. What's fifth dimension? Okay, I would just old red wine is been out there for a while, so it's acidified because there are some bacteria in here. Okay, they work, so they make it acidic, and I love acidic red wine. Just give me this pungent, acidic, sour taste. I love it. I like it like that. Like spicy, very healthy. Okay, fifth dimension. What is it? I think 1 minute is off, and it's this. Okay, fifth dimension. If you ask me, my answer, yeah, your answer may be better than mine, but my answer is this. It's the world of our imagination, alternative universe. Okay, so fourth dimension is our reality. Okay, so we have three-dimensional space where people are located and we are moving in time. That's fourth dimension, right? The space, three-dimensional space in time. We are tracking everybody's location in time, the motion. Okay, that's fourth dimension, our one and only reality. There's only one reality. Okay, you may think about, imagine all different possibilities of future course. Me, for example, today's Saturday, but it's possible. I can imagine wishful thinking. One potential employer calls me up and, hey, you're hired. We want to hire you. So when can you start working? Well, I don't have any job now, so I can start working right away. I can just drive my car to your office today. Okay, then come here. Start working as a lawyer. Okay, in Alaska. Yeah, it's wishful thinking. I can imagine that. Or I can imagine something else like I can imagine, you know what? I'll screw all this world. Screw with this world. I don't like this world anymore. So I go back country in Alaska and just start living off the land. And I meet a bear. It's grizzly. It's like 10 feet grizzly. Yeah, we in Alaska we do have 10 feet grizzly. Okay. I'm like 5'10", right? And this 10 feet grizzly, yeah, they exist. They live in Alaska. Okay, there are 10 feet grizzly. Okay, it's like almost twice as high as tall as I am. Yeah, there are those. Okay, so I go backcountry in Alaska today, and I start walking with my backpack and with my this gears and stuff, with my bear spray on my left side, with my pistol on the right side, lock and loaded, and I start walking, and then there's this grizzly. Bears are very smart. They don't just come to you. No, they sneak. They hide. Okay. All of a sudden, okay, this bear come at you. They charge at you like 30 miles per hour. Bears are very stamina, have huge stamina. They're strong and they're very fast. They can run. They can outrun the fastest human being. average bear can outrun the fastest human being. Why? Because they use four legs. That's what they do for a living, to hunt animals. Bears, they are cute, they are cuddly and all, but they can run very fast because they have to catch moose, which is like a deer or a horse, halfway between a deer and a horse, and reindeer or musk ox. In Alaska, we have those, or doll sheep. Okay, we have all those fast herbivorous animals that bears hunt, and those herbivorous um, vegetarian animals, they are very fast when they run. Okay, have you ever seen a moose run? Yeah, they can be very fast. Okay, I've seen them run. Okay, they can be very fast. Bears have to be able to hunt them because they love meat. Mountain bears, they are hungry. River bears, yeah, they eat salmon, right? They may sit next to you in Katmai, okay, because there are plenty of salmons. So they may just sit next to you just to chill. They may come to you to shake hands. But mountain bears, they don't have any salmon. It's mountains, okay? So salmon don't go up there, okay? So mountain bears, they're very hungry. They love to eat meat. So if you go hike on deep in the mountain, then bears are not as friendly as river bears, who may just come sit next to you. As you may have seen in one of those YouTube videos, okay. If you go hike on the in like back in the country in Montana, Wyoming, Maine, okay, so mountain bears, they are not friendly at all. When they come to you, they are not coming to shake hands or sit next to you. Okay, no, they are coming to eat you. Mountain bears love meat because meat has higher energy than plants. We have fat. Per gram, fat contains twice more energy than carbs, alcohol, or protein. Okay, bears love fat. Okay, so we humans are a very easy meal for bears because we cannot run as fast as a deer. We cannot run very fast. Deer, they have four legs, so yeah, they can run very fast, just like a horse. Okay, but we have only two legs. Are you gonna run like a dog or a cat? Get down and run with your arms and feet? No, no, we don't do that. Okay, so we only have two legs. Okay, so that's why we cannot run as fast. So and deer or moose, yeah, they have antlers. Male deer, male moose, like male reindeer, you know, caribous. Yeah, they have horns, and even doll sheep, sheep, doll sheep. They have horn. They can fight against a bear. Sometimes they kill a bear. They sometimes kill a bear by headbutting a bear's heart or stomach with their horn. Especially moose, male moose. They have this moose antler, and some of the antler branch is very sharp. It's like sharp. I've seen them. Okay, alive. Very sharp moose antler. Yeah, they can kill a bear by headbutting it. Okay. So yeah, they have antler and they have a thick hide, the leather, and their fur, like this hairy fur. Yeah, you can observe the bear swipe, this bear claw. It's like 6 inch long. Some of these bears have long claw. Okay, it's like, oh my goodness, this bear have this muscle and this claw strength and weight, and they're 10 feet high, but some of the male moose can fight him off, okay, because they have antler, very sharp antler, and they have their own fur, hairy fur. They can absorb the shocks. They have thick hide, the leather. They have that, okay. But we humans, we don't have too much hair on our skin, on our chest, and we don't have thick leather. We are very vulnerable, okay. So to bears, mountain bears, we are easy meal. Okay, and many of us have fat reserve, and bears love fat. Okay, so what do we have against them? Brain, our brain. So our ancestors invented guns. Okay, machine guns. Okay, so pro-gun, anti-gun issue is it's not that important to me politically, but I have a killer argument for you. If you are a conservative, yeah, you need automatic rifle when you go deep in the country, backcountry. You need a machine gun to fight against a bear because you are not an expert shooter. Not every one of us is an expert shooter. Okay, so this single shot rifle, bear is charging at you at 30 miles per hour. Do you think you can aim this bear's heart and shoot, just trigger just one bullet and then recharge it when the bear is coming at you and then shoot again? Come on, man. You don't have a chance, okay? You can miss, bear can move, and he can still charge at you. No, you need a machine gun, like you just hold on to your trigger and the bear is dead. And you have long magazine with like 30 bullets in it, okay? That's the only sure way that you can protect yourself against a bear deep in the mountain. Because bears are no jokes, okay? They want to eat you, they're coming at you 30 miles per hour, and you are not an expert shooter, okay? So most people in the world are not expert shooters. They're not good at shooting, okay? So yeah, we need a machine gun to protect ourselves against the bear, and we want to go camping, okay? So I've been rambling around, but it's okay. But it's an education, okay? Let's take a 5 minutes break, 10 minutes break, okay? We'll talk more about dimensionality. Fifth dimension is world of imagination, alternative universe. We have one reality. So I can imagine all these things that's gonna happen. This afternoon I may get call from a lawyer, employer, or I may go deep into the Alaskan jungle. I can kill a bear. I can imagine killing a bear and eating a bear steak, or I can imagine getting killed by a bear and go to hell or heaven. I can imagine all different things, but only one thing end up happening. That's why freedom is a very overrated concept. We don't have freedom. We don't have free will. We can imagine all different things. Alternative universe, that's the fifth dimension that Ross Sterling was talking about. Fifth dimension, this stacking up of reality, alternative realities, but only one of them ends up happening. It may be, it probably 99% of the time, is the reality that we haven't even imagined. Something unexpected happens all the time. Some track of reality, but one of them that we even have thought about ended up happening. Okay, so we don't really get to choose, pick and choose. All different possibilities, only one thing end up happening. That's why we don't have any freedom. Future is already written by God. We don't have freedom. It's an illusion. We can imagine all these things, but only one thing ended up happening. Do you think people who die, do you think they expected it? People who die in a car crash, who get murdered, who get some unexpected disease, whose heart suddenly just stops beating. No, no, no. We want to live. We want to survive. I want to live. I don't want to die. Although I wrote on a blog, a suicide note. Oh, I hate this life. Nobody appreciates me. Nobody wants me. So, what would I do? I will starve to death tomorrow. It's like suicide note. Okay, so I wrote it in a blog and I got rid of it. I wrote it last night and I got rid of it this morning. Okay, because but all those things I copy and paste to my novel. Okay, so a novel is a fiction. Okay, so pigment of imagination. Okay, so some of my friends found out about my novel and they complained to me, what's all this? Hey man, just a imagination. It's a novel. It's not some my diary. It kind of sounds like a diary, but it's a novel. Okay, so the person I write, that's not me. It's a character, imaginary character in my novel. Okay, it's not me. Okay, it's a novel. Novelists write about many different characters in a novel, a story. He has one gender or she, okay, but that person writes about a man, a woman, so he become that person. He writes the conversation, okay, of a woman, of a man. He becomes that person. He writes about a murderer, like Crime and Punishment, by this Soviet Union person, Dostoevsky or something, right? Yeah, he never killed anybody. He's not a murderer, but he writes about a murderer or thief or rapist. Does that mean he's a murderer or rapist or thief? No, no. It's imagination, okay? So I wrote this about 30 volumes, um, this novel series. You're not gonna find it, okay? But some of my friends managed to find it, okay? They told me, oh, you have to talk to somebody. Are you feeling murderous or suicidal? Suicide? Are you suicidal? Then talk to somebody. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you for your concern, but I'm a novelist. I am a writer. So we writers, yeah, we do these things. That does not mean that murderer character is us. No, no, never. It's an imagination. Okay, so yeah. So fifth dimension is the alternative universe of the future or of the past. Okay, it's a fiction. The world of the fiction, world of imagination. That's the fifth dimension. We have many alternative realities, but only one reality end up happening. Human history is just one line in time. One line of these three-dimensional holographic images. That's human history. You are free to imagine many different course of actions, but only one thing ends up happening. That is why there is no such a thing as free will. Okay, let's take a break. Okay, that was a quick break. I took this. I save cigarettes because I only puff like make 5 puffs and save the rest. So yeah, it's very quick and sweet and short and sweet. Okay, dimensionality. Please allow me to talk a little bit more about this, okay? Because it plays some important part in humanology, okay? So it's mathematical concept for the pure mathematics, just generalized dimension, okay? So you let's say you have one axis, okay? We call it x-axis, okay? X, you have 0 and you have -1 here, +1 here, okay? So x-axis, one-dimensional space. Let's say you have earthworm, okay? This is earthworm. You can block this. Let's say earthworm is just one-dimensional animal. It go back or forth. You can block this earthworm's movement with a lesser, inferior dimension of 0th dimension. So earthworm has this hole, this cave line, is crawling back and forth, okay? And there's one stone, okay? Yeah, it can block this one-dimensional animal from moving. Or you at the back, okay? 0th dimension can overcome one dimension. And it's not just that. You have an ant. You have this ant with 6 legs. Okay? It has head and it has this belly and it has this middle internal organ part. If your antenna like this, right? Ant, it has this jaw like this, right? It's two-dimensional animal. It crawls like this, all these curvy lines. Two-dimensional animal, but one-dimensional line of a log can block this two-dimensional animal. Okay. Okay, so ant is a two-dimensional animal, just like us. Okay, just one line. Just ant is, so we have earthworm is one-dimensional, but 0th dimension can block this. Ant is a two-dimensional animal, but one-dimensional line can block it from moving. Now you have three-dimensional animal, a bird. Okay, have this butterfly or fly. Let's start to make this as a bird. With this bill, eye, okay, this tail. It's a bird, okay? Three-dimensional animal, okay? Now, this is a three-dimensional animal. The two-dimensional plane can block this person, this bird, okay? Now, let's go move on one level higher. We have a four-dimensional, let's say pilot. Four-dimensional pilot. Four-dimensional pilot, a person. And there's a handle and there's this airplane. Okay, airplane looks like a bird or fish. It has this wing and it kind of looks like a fish, but yeah, it's an airplane. Okay. Okay, so it's an airplane and this four-dimensional person, but three-dimensional cube can block this person. This three-dimensional cube can block this. What would that be? What would this three-dimensional thing, the block, that can hinder this four-dimensional person, a pilot, from going forward? Can you imagine what it would be? divorce. Okay, it's a situation. Three-dimensional holographic static image. Four-dimensional meaning three-dimensional space moving in time. So three-dimensional plus time dimension, temporal dimension. That's spatial dimension plus temporal dimension. That's four dimension of person. The third dimension of this static spatial thing, the situation, except excluding exclusive of this temporal time dimension. Just one point in time can block this person from going forward. It's an event like divorce or accident. Okay, so this pilot can die. Or oh, I love my wife, but she when I was going to some foreign country flying all this airplane, yeah, she had sex with somebody else because she was so lonely at home while I was overseas, and yeah, so all his world stops. He cannot function anymore. Okay. Or me last night, the universe stopped. I realized I'm doing all this political thing and employers they know my name because I give them my name, like my resume. My resume, okay, so they can look me up in the online in the internet and they find out, oh, this guy's crazy. It freaks them out. So I realized that, okay, so I cannot get any lawyer job, so or any job. My former employers, they are extraordinary people. They know about me, but they tolerated me. But it's not that common that people have that kind of level of tolerance. Okay, so my potential employers, if they don't hire me, I would never hold that against them because it's not easy to tolerate me. It's not easy. My former employers, they are saints to tolerate me, to hire me, to have hired me. Because I'm a strange guy and I have attitude. Okay. I am honest. Honest is the best policy. That's one of the principles that I have. Because I can handle the truth. I don't have to lie. I don't have to pretend. Yeah, I can deal with the truth and still get away with it, right? Truth is often very harsh, but I can justify it because I'm trained as a lawyer, okay? Yeah, I can justify anything. Whatever my skeletons in my closet is, okay? I didn't kill anybody, I didn't commit any crime, but there are things that nobody likes about me, right? Like me talking about against tattoos, piercings, marijuana, gay marriage, transgender bathroom. Yeah, nobody would agree with me, but yeah, I can get away with it. I can justify it. Because I have many friends. They all know my politics, but they are still my friends. They love me. Why? Because I give them justification and extra stuff, some gifts from Korea, and yeah, I can make them still love me because my politics is a very small part of me. I have my personality, my charity, my love, affection, and my kindness, my humanity. I talk to gay people all the time. When I go to a bar, I see a transgender person or lesbians, male gays. I go to them and I talk to them because I love them. Okay, I don't hate anybody. Half of my friends are tattooed and pierced, and half of my friends smoke marijuana. Okay, but I love them. Okay, so yeah, I express my views on those things, but they still love me. Why? Because I love them. They know I love them. I just oppose the ideologies they subscribe to. They respect that, okay? Maybe only in Alaska, only in America, I don't know. But um, yeah, people are nice. I know that, okay? And so yeah, I exercise my First Amendment, freedom of speech, right? Every day, okay? But last night, yeah, I was in a bad situation. Meaning, I thought maybe I'm not employable. Okay, give them what's the option. I want to survive, but nobody want to hire me. I don't want to beg. I don't want to rely on government assistance off of the backs of hardworking taxpayers. I don't want that. It's my principle. Okay, I'm not gonna compromise my principle. So yeah, going back to Alaskan country, you know, wrestle with the bear. It's either I kill the bear or the bear kills me. It's either I die or I get to eat bear meat, which was one of the top in the list of the things that would ever want to do in my life. Eating a bear steak. Yeah, yeah, I would love that. Okay, so this afternoon, Saturday afternoon, I might as well do that. Okay, go to the backcountry in Alaska, plenty of that in Alaska, and plenty of bears. Yeah, yeah, so I will carry my bear spray and my gun. So bear charge at me. When I go hike in the country, backcountry where there's absolutely nobody around me, yeah, I have bear spray on my hand because bears are sneaky. They are stealthy and surreptitious, and they're very sneaky, right? They're smart, so they kind of like lurking behind the woods so that you cannot see them, and all of a sudden they're charging at you, 30 miles per hour. Okay, so you don't have time to react. So yeah, I have bear spray on my hand. So, okay, so you charge at me. Okay, I start spraying so that you are a bear. You get blinded, and bear have very high quality nose. Okay, full of these sensors, smelling sensors in the bear nose. Okay, yeah, I spray around right with the bear spray. It may blind the bear. It may irritate the nose. Okay, so it's like like I grab my pistol and I shoot it. Okay, and empty my magazine. Okay, then oh, it won't die direct. It won't die from gunshots. Not immediately. So at first I bear spray right when it's charging at me. It's when it's like 20 feet away. I start spraying, make this block, air block of bear spray right. So it smells it and it slows down a little bit. Then I start shooting at it, empty my magazine, and I drop it and I reload my magazine and start shooting right. It's not gonna die immediately, instantly. No. Oh, you shot me. Oh, it hurts. Oh, this bear, I'm hurt. How dare you shoot a innocent bear? I'm just hungry. I just wanted to eat you. That's all. Okay, but hey, man. Hey, bear. I don't want you to eat me. I want to live. I want to survive. I'm not suicidal. I want to have this adventure, Alaskan adventure, okay, or eating bear meat. So, you want to eat me? Well, guess what, man? I want to eat you. Okay, so I'm sorry, but hey, there are plenty of bears out there. So, and you are trying to attack me. So, if you are murderous bear, then you will attack other people too. So, I'm doing Alaska a favor. I'm a patriot. I'm doing America a favor, okay? Because Alaskans are the last Americans, okay? There are no Americans like Alaskans. We are adventurous people. That's why we came to Alaska, okay? To me, Alaska represents the last America, the last frontier, adventure, okay? Doing something different. So yeah, I killed the bear, right? And it's still moving. Oh, you shot me, but I can still kill you because you're only 5 feet Asian, aging ass. You're balding and you're losing your hair and you have this squinted eyes like this. Oh, you Asian. Do you know martial arts? Oh, if it's of no use. Well, hey man, but I did you this bear spray thing and I shot you like 20 times. So you are disabled now. Oh, but still you are Asian, you stupid Asian. I will kick your ass. I will swipe you with my claw. Hey man, I know martial arts. Oh, it's of no use. Oh, you really think so, huh? Okay. So I get behind the back and I wrap my arm around his neck. I snap it, okay? So I break its spine right behind his neck. Okay, so I kill the bear. It's just grabbing it, just snap it like this, okay? Just snap it. I grab the neck of the bear from the back, and I like wrap my arm around the bear's neck, like like this, and I grab its skull, right? Then I push it back, and I just snap it just like this, and then it's dead. Okay, it's because that's the spine. Okay, so a bear is not a Superman. It's not some man of bear of steel. No, it's flesh and bones, okay? Just like us. Yes, I can kill it. We have brain, we have bear spray, we have guns. We invented all these things, okay? So, yeah, I can kill a bear. Okay, so I kill a bear, right? So, what do? I have a knife. Okay, so the bear is dead. I skin it, alright? I know how to skin a bear because I learned it from online, like YouTube or other websites. I read about it. I watched the video clips. Yeah, I know how to skin a bear. Okay, so yeah, I skin a bear. Okay, and he has this flesh. I got the bear. Okay, in a very nice way because all these internal organs have this nice lining. Okay, so I just grab it before it bursts and smells. Yeah, I just skin it nicely and put all these guts in trailing away, and then what do I have? Just bare muscle. Okay, grizzly muscle and bones. Yeah, with the bare bones, I make a stew. Okay, I get some water from the creek down the trail. I get some water. I have this. Okay, so I cook bear stew and eat the bear steak. Yeah, so I'll do that for a while, and now I have this bear hide fur. I will use it. I will tan it and use it as my winter clothing. Okay. So I have this bear winter clothing, and I build a cabin. Okay, I know how to build a cabin because I studied and I learned. Okay, so yeah, there's many Alaskans actually do that. Have done it. They are still doing it. They live in the backcountry of Alaska alone. Okay, many Alaskans do that. Away from all the civilizations, they just live in the backcountry alone. Live off the land. There are many Alaskans who do that. I admire it. Okay, I admire them. They are the true Americans and true Alaskans. Okay, so only in Alaska. Maybe in Montana, Wyoming, Maine. Yeah, maybe some of that too. Minnesota, all those northern countries. Maybe in California too. Who knows? Yeah, maybe in Texas, Louisiana. There are people who boondocks. They There's a movie called Boondock Saints. I did not like that movie because they have this gay scene, two men kissing each other. Oh, anyway, yeah. So we Alaskans, yeah, many of us Alaskans do actually do that, and they are surviving. They are living for decades in the backcountry by himself. Okay, and there's this Russian Soviet Union lady who do that in Russia. by herself, living off the country. Okay, so yeah, men and women, yeah, we do that all over the world. It's possible. So I'm not suicidal. Okay, yeah, nobody wanna hire me. That's fine, and I don't wanna create my own company. No, nobody wanna hire me. I don't wanna create my own company. Fine, it's okay. I can still survive, just like many Alaskans. All right, I have the knowledge because I studied, I researched. I know all the edible plants, toxic plants, poisonous plants, edible mushrooms, poisonous mushrooms. I know it all, okay? How to trap animals, how to make a spear to fight a bear off of the dead tree branch. I have studied those things, okay? So I know how to kill a bear, right? So, yeah, it's okay that nobody hires me. I understand. I don't hold them against them because I'm such a weird, strange guy. So if they see me as unemployable, yeah, well, I don't hold that against them. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen if I don't get a job in Alaska, America, Korea in a month. Yeah, that's my only option. Okay, I go back to deep into Alaskan forest and I will live as a boondock, Alaskan boondock. Okay, and I will do my best to survive. I will build a cabin. You know, I know how to make fire off of this tree brick and this tree wood chunk. Yeah, I know how to make a fire. Okay, so because my lighter, yeah, it's gonna run out. I know how to kill a bear without a gun. Okay, I make a just this strong tree branch and you sharpen it, right? I know how to sharpen without a knife because I have a knife. It's on iron. It will wear out eventually. And what do? You use a stone. You use a stone. Okay. Yeah. So sharpen. That's how Alaska natives, like Eskimos, Indians, yeah, or our own ancestors, like Australopithecus, whatever, Neanderthal, yeah, this caveman. Okay, the hunter and gatherer, they used to do that. They were our ancestors. They survived. I know how to do it because I studied the way of their life. Okay. Yeah, I go back to that. Okay, in Alaskan forest. Okay, I would love to have you visiting me, but probably you're not gonna know where I live. Okay, but so I'm gonna go far back in Alaskan country. Okay, it could be a Canadian country too. I don't know. I don't know where the border line is. There's no fence or wall between Canada and Alaska. Okay. Yeah. So maybe there is. I don't know. So yeah, I go far back in Alaskan country, and I'll be living off the land. If I don't get a job in 1 month, because my savings will run out. So Alaska have 1 week, America have 2 weeks, Korea have 1 week. So I have 4 weeks. If I do not get any lawyer job or lobbyist, think tank, that kind of job, I don't want to be a computer programmer anymore. Okay, I have doing that for 2 decades, so I don't want to go back to that. Okay, yeah, it could be military. That's fine. Military lawyer. That's fine. Okay, so I give Alaska 1 week, America 2 weeks, Korea 1 week. If I don't get any job in 1 month, 4 weeks, then yeah, I'm going back. I'm going to Alaska, wild Alaska, backcountry. I will live off the land, just like many Alaskans are doing right now. Okay, as long as I can survive. I may freeze to death, starve to death, injure to death, or some disease to death. Yeah, it can happen. Or get eaten by a bear. Yeah, it can happen. I don't care. I love adventure. I'm a survivalist. I will survive as long as I can. Okay. If I die in Alaska, in the middle of Alaska forest, so be it. I don't care. Okay. Because I did my best to get a job. Yeah, I wanted to be the president of the United States, but um, that's not quite happening, right? Yeah. So I don't blame people, okay, for my own failure. I blame only myself. Maybe I didn't work hard enough. Maybe I drank vodka too much, okay? I blame only myself. I do not blame anyone else. Yeah, people are good. I love people. I owe them. They helped me out. Okay? This is not a suicide note. It's a diary. It's the expression of what's in my mind. Okay? But there's high possibility that nobody want to hire me because I'm politically vocal and I will never sacrifice my First Amendment right of freedom of speech. Even if I don't get any job and starve to death, I will speak my mind. Okay? It's my moral principle. Okay? My goodness. How did we get here? We talk enough about dimension, so I promise you two things. We talk about Jesus, we talk about group theory in mathematics, okay? Let's take a break and do that. Okay? Two things. Jesus and group theory, okay? We may take some more breaks, but we will talk about this today before I go do whatever. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. Okay, let's take a break. There was a cat and I just kind of scared it away. That's what it was, that grumbling was. Okay, I'm back. So we'll talk about Jesus. Jesus, very interesting character. Uh, Maybe some of you are Christians and some are not. I don't hold anything against you. It's your personal choice and also largely influenced by your environment. Okay, so you never got to choose your parents. You're born to your parents. So freedom is one of the most overrated concept in the world, in the human history. Another most overrated concept would be um, love, like romantic love, parental love. Is very lower level, animalistic level. Parental love is very animalistic. Okay, so it's not flattering. I know. Okay, I have my own parents. Okay, I don't have any kids, but I have my own parents. But parental love is very animalistic because all the animals love their kids. Romantic love is also very animalistic because all the male and female animals love their mates. Okay, they would protect anything, animals. They would do anything to protect their kids and their spouses. Okay, that's what animals do, right? They look at this musk oxes and these elks, male elks. They have multiple wives. It's called animal harem. Okay, yeah, they lions. Yeah, lions. They have one single strong male lion, and they fight with other male lions, and to hold on to their multiple wives. Okay. Look at the Playboy magazine founder, Hefner or something, Hugh Hefner or something. Yeah, he had many girlfriends. It's like they're his wives. Okay. Yeah, he would do anything to protect their wives. Yes, yeah, it's same. Okay. Or bears. Bears don't have harem. They're not exactly monogamous either. They are like so promiscuity. There's a temporal promiscuity, and there's spatial promiscuity. What is spatial promiscuity? You factor out the time. In one given point of time, you have many wives. The spatial promiscuity. You're one man having sex with 10 different women. That's spatial promiscuity. Temporal promiscuity is this, it's along the timeline. You have sex with one woman at a time, but tomorrow you have sex with another woman. One woman at a time, but along the time axis, you have sex with multiple women. That's temporal promiscuity. Okay, bears are like that. Okay, yeah, they have sex with only one bear at a time, but they have one mate in a given season. But next year, you or male bear will have sex with another female bear. Okay, so yeah, and bears fight. Male bears fight against one female. That's 99% of the time, and 1% of the time, female bears fight against one male. Female bears fight with each other for one male bear. That happens, but rarely. 1% of the time. I have watched a lot of bear documentaries because I love bears. I don't wanna kill them. I will kill bears only if I have to go to backcountry of Alaska to survive. I don't want to kill bears. Okay, I do want to eat them. It's in my list. I think it would be very interesting. Bear steak or bear barbecue. Yeah, but I personally I don't want to kill bears. I love bears. So cute. So yeah, I would rather become the president of the United States and have you farm bears so that I can eat some of it and preserve the species because we are farming bears. About 20% of the farmed bears we release to the nature in their native environments like Alaska, Montana, Wyoming, Maine. Okay, we preserve the species in the wild nature. Okay, we release them, some of them. Okay, so let's talk about Jesus. Okay, so Jesus, he's son of, I believe that he's son of God, and he talked about many things, and I agree with him 100%. And so why did he die? I think he, if you are an honest person and you read Bible, you know later in his life, near his death, he got bored and jaded. So he was sleeping in the boat when there was a storm. And some people came later in his life, near his death. People came, oh, heal my son, heal my, expel the demons out of my daughter. And guys, Jesus said, guys, how long should I stay with you? How long should I stay? I'm sick and tired of all this crap. Okay. I'm the son of God, and you asked me to heal this one person, an ant in the universe. It's a crawling thing, earthling. Come on. I got better things to do than this. He got jaded and bored with all this people saving thing. Okay, this job he got so bored, and so I think he called it a quit. Okay, so okay, you know what? I'm sick and tired of all this. So saving the world, saving people. Oh fuck it. Okay, okay. I'm a vulgar man. Okay, yeah, I know these fancy words in physics, metaphysics, whatever, right? But I'm a vulgar. I have this vulgar side too. So yeah, Jesus said, oh, you know, screw it, man. I'm out of here. So this is Judas Iscariot. Yeah, he knew he's going to betray him. He's son of God. He know all about it. Jesus, as the son of God, he could see the future, unlike we do. We can't. We cannot see the future. Jesus could. He didn't even have to work. What did he do? Just like rockstar, any celebrities. He was famous. He was powerful. Money? Yeah, he didn't have money. He did not need money. Why? Because he didn't have to eat. Come on, man. Jesus did not have to work like us. I'm jobless. I'm looking for a job because I want to survive. I cannot multiply this bread. Okay, so there was this group of Americans, singers, entertainers, Michael Jackson, Billy Joel, and all my favorite artists in 1980s. They came together and sang this song about Africa, you know, as a charity. I love that song, and it was great performance. You know, they all came together and we are the world, we are the children, and they said Jesus turned stone to bread. That's wrong. Obviously, that lyrics was written by somebody who does not know about the Bible. Turning stone to bread, that's the temptation of the devil in the desert. 40 nights, 40 days, Jesus was in the middle of the desert. He was fasting. He was fasting. He was hungry. So devil came to him and, hey, devil came to him. So I'm the devil, you are Jesus, okay? You are Jesus, I'm devil. It's a scripture is like screenplay. It's a scripture by God. God is the playwright. He wrote the script. Jesus, devil, yeah, they are the actors' roles. We have the screenplay. So let's play or play, okay? You and me. I'm the devil. You're the Jesus. Okay. So you are in the desert. You are Jesus. Okay, like kind of like Zarathustra, whoever, Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche. You are after the truth. You want to realize what the truth. You are Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad. Okay, so you are saint. Me, I'm the devil. I'm tempting you. Okay, so you are Jesus. Okay, in this context, and you are in the middle of the desert. You've been starving, fasting to think. You're a Buddha, Muhammad, Zarathustra, Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche, or Arthur Schopenhauer, or Immanuel Kant, whatever, Rene Descartes, Socrates, Plato, Lao Tzu, Monzu, okay, Sun Tzu, yeah, whoever you like, okay, or Buddha, or Krishna, or whoever saint you, Mahatma Gandhi, or Mother Teresa, or Martin Luther King Jr., or whoever saint you really admire, adore, okay? So you are that saint. You're in the middle of the desert or Alaskan forest, whatever, right? Texas, in the middle of your ranch. You've been thinking about the world for 40 days and night. You're fasting. You are not eating anything. You are just drinking water for 40 days. In this context, you are Jesus, okay? In the middle of Middle Eastern, Israeli, Nazareth or Bethlehem or whatever desert in that region is, Sinai mountain. You're hungry, okay? You've been just drinking water. You're John the Baptist, whatever, right? 39th day of your fasting, I come to you. I'm the devil. I Satan, the evil one, the old snake. That's me. So you are Jesus. I come to you. Hey, Jesus. Hello. How are you? You say, yeah, I'm fine. I'm hungry. Okay. I have an idea. You see that stone on the ground? Let me pick it up for you. Here is the stone. You're Son of God. You are capable of performing miracles. You're hungry. Why don't you turn this stone to bread so that you don't get hungry anymore? Okay. Okay. And Jesus said, you said no. Okay, you're just memorizing this screenplay lines, your line. Okay, you say no. It's not up to you. Yeah, God wrote this screenplay, so you're just memorizing and you're saying it as an actor. Okay, so you say no. You say, a man should not live with bread alone. A man shall live with the words of God. Okay, I love that. I love Jesus. Beautiful. Okay, metaphysical, not physical. Metaphysical. All the religion is about going from physical to metaphysical. You are becoming more like God, and that's what Jesus wants you to be. Be more like God. Be godly. Godly. Okay. Less like animal. Okay. Less about sex. Less about food. More like God. Metaphysical. Okay. Jesus wants you to evolve out of this physical level. Become more like God. Okay. And the second temptation, okay, I may be messing up the order, but there were three temptations of Jesus by Satan, the devil, me, against you. Okay, so okay, you don't want food, fine. I want you to bow down, kneel down before me. If you kneel down before me, then I will give everything to you. Okay? So, me talking to you, me, the devil, talking to you, Jesus. Right? You bow down to me, I give you money, power, and fame. All right? Only if you kneel down to me. Okay? Jesus said no. You say no, right? Because thou shalt serve God and obey God only. You have only one boss. That's God. Okay. You are not my. You tell me I'm not your boss. You obey God. You don't serve me. You don't be loyal to me, even if I'm the president. Okay. No, I want you to be loyal to God and God only, and not to me. If I do something wrong as the president of the United States in 2021, I want you to impeach me. Okay, and I want you to be loyal to God, according to humanology called interpretation, loyal to American people, not me. Okay, that's the difference between me and Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump wants somebody who is loyal to him. I don't want that. I don't want somebody who will be loyal to me. No, I want somebody loyal to God and American people. If I do something wrong, I want you to impeach me and get me out of the office and become a president yourself. Or for somebody who is qualified, who have good conscience and common sense, okay, who care about American people, okay. So yeah. Anyway, the third temptation is this. Okay, you are son of God, you are able to fly, so jump off the cliff. Then angels will come and grab you and prevent you from death. Okay? Just do not tempt God. Okay? That's disrespectful. How dare you tempt God? So yeah, that's the temptation of Jesus by the devil. Okay? So yeah, I have some savings, but let's try to apply this to my situation. We cover group theory briefly. It's not going to take too long. We may probably take a break. Okay. So I don't have any job. Okay. So me quitting my job before securing another job is kind of like jumping off the cliff, but not exactly because I have some savings. Okay. So but it's kind of like jumping off the cliff. So I did not tell my parents because or my friends. I have many friends, okay? So I was in politics, okay? So I have many friends. Some friends, yeah, I told them, yeah, that I quit my job, my close friends. But other friends, or my parents, I didn't tell them I quit my job, okay? I don't want to make them worry, okay? So, and also, I was kind of confident that I would get a new job, lawyer job, before my savings run out. So, okay, so I have many backup plans, like I told you, and I'm like an onion. I have layers of backup plans, and I'm not too worried. So it's not exactly jumping off the cliff, okay? I have resources, all right. Not much, but yeah, rationally, reasonably, logically, I thought I have enough savings before I secure a new job. Okay, so yeah, that's jumping off the cliff and kneeling down before the devil. There was not a single devil who came to me and asked me to kneel down before him. No, even the devil doesn't want me. It's so funny, man. Oh my goodness. I'm sputtering all over because it's so funny. I'm not faking this laughter. There's not a single devil in the universe who want me to kneel down before him. Even the devil doesn't want me. God doesn't want me. Jesus doesn't want me. People don't want me. Even the devil does not want me. Okay? So even the devil would not hire me. That's how bad I am, okay? I'm so bad, even the devil doesn't want me to be his employee, okay? Oh my goodness, it's so funny. Even the worst devil in the universe would hire me and offer me a penny to kneel down before him, okay? So, yeah, there's no devil asking me, "Hey, kneel down before me," and then I give you a penny. Okay, there's no devil like that. Even the worst devil in the universe would not hire me because I'm worse than the devil. I am worse than the devil. Okay, so even the devil, the worst devil, would not hire me for a penny. Okay, so that's that. So okay, turning the stone to bread. I don't have that kind of capability. Jesus did not have to work. Yeah, he never turned a stone to bread, but he took some bread and he multiplied it. He fed the thousands of hungry people. I do not have such capability. I am not capable of performing miracles. Jesus did not have to work because he is the Son of God. He, according to this fictional storyline of the Bible. If you are not Christian, just go along with me, okay? It's a fiction. It's a story. Just be consistent with the Bible, biblical, novel, fictional story, okay? So Jesus, let's say Jesus was capable of performing this miracle, okay? So according to the Bible, just to be consistent, he was capable of turning this one piece of bread into thousands of bread. So yeah, he did not have to work. Okay, so he can just go to dumpster, McDonald's. I love McDonald's. I love Burger King. I only eat when I order a Burger King or McDonald's. I say no cheese, no mayonnaise, everything else. Okay, I eat them because it's something I can afford. I make very little money, so yeah, I love fast food because it's fast and it's cheap. Something I can afford. Okay, I love Burger King. I love McDonald's. Subway sandwiches. I used to work for them too. That's the only Fortune 500 companies I have ever worked for as a drive-through, you know, sandwich making and yeah, flipping burger. I've done that before. Okay, when I first came to Los Angeles to become an actor. Okay, because I didn't know anybody in Los Angeles. I didn't have any job lined up. So yeah, the only thing I could do was that. I loved it. Okay, I still love them. I go there all the time. So yeah, Jesus would go to dumpster of McDonald's, Subway, or Subway sandwiches or Burger King and pick up a piece of bread, and he can multiply those bread and he can eat some of it and give to the poor people. Jesus did that. I cannot do it. I am not Son of God. Okay, I am not capable of doing those miracles. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Okay, so kneeling down to the devil to me is like depending on government assistance or begging on the street as a homeless man to people to take other people's money without working. That to me is kneeling down to the devil. Why? Because it's against my moral principle. I'm selling out, compromising my moral integrity. I will never do that, even if I have to die for starvation. Even if I have to die of starvation or freezing to death in Alaskan winter in the middle of the Alaskan forest, yeah, I will never beg for money. Okay, I will not kneel down to the devil. Okay. Okay, so that's Jesus. Okay, we'll talk about him later on. I love Jesus. Okay. Um, Group theory. Let's take 5 minute break. We'll talk about group theoretical humanology or humanological group theory. Okay. Let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, I'll be back, but sorry, I had to use the restroom and. Okay, I'm back. Let's talk about group theory real quick. Oh boy, it's been a long day, huh? Okay. So, group theory is this. A group, mathematical group, is a set of numbers and operator, okay? You have operator like plus, minus, multiplication, subtraction, or division, or this power, you know, 1 to the fifth, 2 to the fifth, whatever, that kind of, all this mathematical operation, okay? Or you have number system, like a matrix, vector, integer, real number, rational number, negative numbers, natural numbers, blah blah, different number system and different operators. But a certain, only a subset of combination of numbers, number system and operator is a mathematical group. So there are four criterion that for this combination of number system and operator, one operator should satisfy. Four criteria. Okay. First one is closedness. So you apply these two numbers with one operator, like 2 plus 3 equals 5, right? You have this number and you have this operator, and the resulting number should also be within this number system. Okay? That's a closedness criterion. That's the first criterion. So second criterion would be associativeness. 2 plus 3 plus 4. You cannot do it all at one time. So the computers, CPU, can or your brain can only do one operation at a time. So you have to order it. You first add these two. 5 plus it becomes 5 plus 4 equal 9, right? And you associate in a different way. You are reordering the order sequence of your addition. Equal 2 plus 7 also becomes 9. So the law of association, associative law, it has to satisfy the second criterion. Okay. different ordering should result in the same in the operation of three different numbers using the one single operator. This operate in this example operation of addition. So that's second criterion. And third criterion is the law of identity. So in the number system of integer, okay, you have 0. Yeah, 2 plus 0 equals 2. So 0 doesn't do anything. It's called identity element. Okay, so this operator has some built-in identity element. In addition is 0. In multiplication is 1. Okay, there's a third criterion, identity element. It has to exist within built-in inherent to this operator. Third criterion. Fourth criterion is the inverse element. 2 plus minus 2 becomes the identity element, and this element is called the inverse element of 2. Okay, so yeah, integer is a group in terms of addition. So integer number system and the operator of plus addition is a group. Together they form a group. That's mathematical definition of group. Okay. Now, that's mathematical definition of group. Humanological definition of group is far simple. You have only one criterion. Okay, so humanological group is this. It's a lot easier than that. It's analogical to that, but your people, a set of people, 5 people, 10 people, million people, billion people, and then you have a set of moral rules, morals, rules. That's it. That's humanological group. Any group. You are in a cafe. Okay, the people in the cafe, the employees of cafe, like Starbucks or whatever cafe there is. Okay, your people, your customers, employees, managers. Okay, the people, set of people, like 10 people, 20 people in a cafe. You have rules, morality, some morals. They don't care about your political views. They don't care if you're Republican or Democrats. They don't care about your race or age or gender. They don't care. But there are still rules. You cannot come to a cafe naked. You should have some clothing on you. That's the rule. Okay. Let's think about nude beach. I have been one. Okay, but I wasn't naked because I don't like getting naked in front of people. But yeah, the other people are naked. Okay, men and women, old and young. Yeah, nude beach. Okay. There are still rules. You cannot be violent. You cannot start fighting. If you do, yeah, you get thrown out of that place. Okay? It's a group. People and some rules, morals, that all these people in this group agree to abide by. A nation, you have a set of laws. A state, a set of rules, laws. Company, organization, they all have rules. If you don't abide by those rules, you are out. They kick you out. Okay? That's all there is to say today, okay? For group theory. We'll talk about other things later. Okay, alright, bye. It's been more than 2 hours, so good night. Good day. Have a nice day.